and Jax, I mean, they do magic damage too, right? Like, it's not quite a 50-50 split.
But they have some mixed in.
Lucid a little bit more agency and options in the other game. Not that I expect anything too creative in a Sejuani versus Skarner matchup.
Ooh, immediate jump in. The Zenith blade from Moham is a mistake. He goes too far forward. A massive blunder from the DK support.
I mean, it feels like he just forgot about how Rel works, because Rel's going to flip you in. Like, yes, he maybe wasn't initially in the tower range, but he's just going to get dismount, flipped into the tower, stunned up, and Moham gives over a freebie.
That is rough. Ooh, nice engage coming up from Kingen here, trying to use that Counter-Strike to lock up Cream, who dies to the proc on the E snapback. Beautifully done there.
Combo the grubs.
Top Esports would love to at least just smite one of these down, make sure that they can secure it. There it is, 1-1 on the first set of grubs, but DK has a 4-man unit ready to try to play here. Nice engage coming out. They go for the slam into the wall. Between Worlds finds multiple targets as Showmaker now snaps back. A lot of pressure and damage onto Jackie Love, and he drops first in the fight. TN finally gets a return kill here on a Showmaker, but now he's in a little bit of trouble himself. Moham gets away with just 100 HP as Mako is slowed down by the Sejuani, and Cream continues trying to find a little bit more damage. The Weirding has some, but is it enough? They finally end up getting another 1-for-1 trade with a 2v2 here at the very end. Cream has more health, but he has no mana. Lucid trying to get away, and he has to flash to avoid the 3-hit passive.
Cream
They need to take advantage of how good they are in the early game, how they can build these advantages with their mechanics, with their individual skill, and set themselves up for a better spot. Nice engage there. The lockup on Jackie Love. Moham needs a little bit more damage to secure the kill. Jackie's still kiting. He gets away with sub 100 HP back underneath the safety of the turret.
A nice engage from DK, but great peel there from Mako. You know, normally in that situation, you wouldn't want from DK just connecting on Jackie Love with the very edge of the bullet time.
You're seeing the strength of getting that BF sword in the 2 versus 2, but 369, this is a kill angle.
Yeah, he's going in, wants Kingen here, flash to follow, jumps right back in with a little bit of footwork, and the Intofo strikes.
World thus far, so important for 369, having a bounce back game. Not only does he get the kill, he gets a plate off the back of it, procs to demolish, already had the sheen as well. And we may be getting another scrap here, but it looks like it's probably too late from DK.
Well, hold on. Cream could be in a little bit of a compromise
It's never too late for DK, Azale.
DK still on their approach. They throw out the Glacial Prison, but it ain't going to find a whole lot yet. A lot of damage onto Jackie Love, barely staying alive here with about 50 HP. Showmaker going to grab the kill, but TM with a massive 3-man ulti. No damage to follow it up. DK will get their single kill. They will take away the one
He's on
void.
the top side of the map, and he's continuing to ramp up.
Yeah, if we're talking about item spikes, there's quite a few coming through right now. Hold on, we'll talk about him in a second, unless this turns into something absolutely crazy. There's your Wombo combo with the engage, the E-stall impact from Tien, followed up with all the CC. Before we got the dive, first item power spikes are coming in for a lot of champions. You've got the Zeeks for the Sejuani, Heartsteel again for the Skarner in this game, along with that Bloodthirster for the misfortune of aiming that is 2-1-2, as Moham could be in a bad spot here. Crash down plus the Weirding, a little bit of damage on that one as Kingen has to get away back underneath the tier 1 turret in the bottom side of the map at the same time with the bullet time flying in over the top. A lot of damage onto Cream, beautifully punished from DK as top chase a little bit too far. But now what is this? Lucid nearly caught out there thanks to the Skarner ulti, but a flash into an Arctic Assault back over the wall, and now Jackie Love is once again in the sights of aiming, and DK, one more shot to the head, and Jackie's out of there. Aiming still fighting as Tien tries to get the last little bit of damage onto Lucid to make this one a 1-for-1 trade. While Showmaker chases after Mako. Showing you, yeah, it's a huge advantage for aiming, but also a massive advantage for 369 in that top lane 1v1 that we haven't really seen a whole lot from after the solo kill. Now the Rift Code is the target for top esports. Moham and Lucid walking up. Lucid wants to be able to challenge here for the flip, and he steals it away. Beautifully done with the bullet time in over the top. It's not going to find a whole lot of damage as Showmaker tries to jump in. He resets his position and gets back away, but Lucid's going to be killed off first as Cream tries to disengage. Kingen in the middle of everybody with a counter strike, but he ain't going to find a lot. 369 is on the hunt as Moham and Kingen try to get out. Tien still chasing. Moham's about to drop. DK lose 2 men. Yes, they might have stolen away the Herald. They do end up being able to pick it up thanks to Showmaker.
Yeah, and this time Showmaker actually going to TP back, and he's looking for Jackie.
He's ready to keep going. On the front line, though, with Kingen, they aren't going to find the target they're looking for. DK, though, they summon up the Rift Herald here in the mid lane. They claim the tier 1 turret.
Cream from Showmaker onto the back line, but you kind of look at who's actually in the fight, and it's really only Showmaker and Lucid, so good target selection from top esports is now Cream.
Oh, Cream, they popped the tier 1 turret in time, and now with a TP coming in to reinforce him, it's Cream at 369 against Kingen and Showmaker. 369.
Long enough.
Still on the chase here, has the third in Tofo strike, looking for the knockback. Hits Kingen. Not really a whole lot more to get out of this one, though. They had Mako and TN coming up around the side in case the fight kept going, but Top Esports not going to disengage it after having kept their mid laner alive. Hold on, Moham. Now the target. TN ready to tunnel through the wall here to back up Mako. Remember, this Leona is very, very, very tanky. Still at about half HP. Impale to drag him right on back. They are throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this dude, and he's still getting away. Cream finally takes the kill.
I mean, that was a lot. And when we see the vision, DK is largely starved of this dragon.
And I think their top side is so strong right now. You know, 2 items across really the board here. You're looking at the jungle in the top from the other side, way weaker.
Showmaker over the wall there with the soul unbound, but he has to snap back. The Drake is going to be claimed before Lucid can try to show up and threaten a 50-50. Tien wants to jump over the wall. Lucid's about to lose the Arctic armor. They're trying to use a lot here on the Sejuani. The Impale only onto the enemy tank. Showmaker's looking for the angle here, but Lucid's going to be killed off first. Jackie Love taking the kill as Moham is isolated from the rest of the team. Jackie Love's trying to be protected by Mako and Tien. He needs to kite out away from the Yone, but a nice move coming out from Showmaker to take him down. Aiming is kiting it out. Tien is about to die. Kingen looking for a little bit more as Tien gets away, but finally Aiming getting the last auto attack and a double kill back over to the AD carry from DK, but he's the only one left standing. 7 dead bodies.
That would have done, but he made the decision to instead shut down Cream to eliminate that threat.
Lucid could be in a compromised spot here, but he has enough time to get away before the rest of Top Esports show up. And it looks like Top is starting up the Baron. This
they want
is
to force TP from Kingen.
A little dicey, yeah. They want Kingen's attention here. There is vision in that hallway near the Baron pit. Lucid is around.
The
Top Esports now turning for the fight. Lucid's going to be the focus here at the start, taking a lot of the damage between worlds, ready to drop and try to keep DK in place, but Kingen has already killed Jackie Love. He'll be traded back. Lucid is very low. He's already going to be killed now as 369 goes on a killing spree. Over the wall he goes to bring back another one on DK's side. A double kill for the Cassante as he tries to get away, but Showmaker is making plays on Top Esports. DK is ready here in his second game. Even flashing over the wall there to escape Showmaker's Yone. Top Esports draft hubris is being punished. Showmaker is showing them this Yone and why you do not let it through. They are focusing Jackie Love so well. Kingen on the Jax.
And they're down a combined 3.4, 3.5k gold just in those 2 rolls.
Yeah, it's DK in the driver's seat. They've got these 2 great split-pushing champions, and they've got 90 seconds to bulldoze some structures inside lanes.
I mean, there's just a lot of standing goals for DK to just grab, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Lucid continues to, like, it looks like he's getting caught, but he can tank so much of the damage up, and it forces Top Esports to overextend again.
Tien missing the Impale. That one's going to hurt as Showmaker has to reset his position with the Soul Unbound. He popped the QSS to get away. Moham's going to keep the fight going. Bullet time gets Tien very low, but he ain't dead yet. Still burning to the Ignite. Barely survived.
DK has kind of reached some of those scaling breakpoints that they needed to. Top, though, going to be moving in is, I feel like DK just thought Top weren't going to even try to contest, and they're not in position to actually fight for this, even with the lead.
Yeah, Showmaker has to snap back, and Top can claim themselves their second
QSS. Drake. He has a giant spelt on top. He's got some HP with the Strikebreaker. Like, this is not someone easy to burst down.
Yeah, Cream. Talking about easy to burst down, though, Aurora does not want to get any closer to this Jax. Lucid coming in to back Kingen up. Throws out the Glacial Prison, but Cream just a hop, skip, and a jump.
Really, really tough. They need to have that perfect fight where Jackie Love somehow is having a big effect, and they're looking for Aiming.
Yeah, they want this misfortune if they can get him. Aiming slowed down, but the Impale has already missed. 369 wanted the pincer attack, but it's Kingen coming around from the side now as Jackie Love is immediately locked up, but he's trying to kite it out to get away in time. Kingen down to 1/3 HP, but Showmaker's into the back line with a Fate Seal. Jackie's still under pressure. Showmaker snapping back. Top Esports with an HP advantage, but nobody dead on either side. Third and Tofo strike comes out. 369 looking to keep the chase going.
Kill the red buff for his team. He's life sealing up off it, but here comes Kingen again, and Jackie Love is off to the side by himself.
Jackie Love at low HP, but the rest of the team is ready to try to turn. Mako with a shattering strike. Top Esports panicking to protect their AD carry. They're forced off the Baron.
So you could argue that that was a one-team fight for Top Esports in the sense that they got position over the Baron, but the health bars are now going back up for DK. The mid tower is going to drop. Top Esports need an opportunity for reset, but they're not going to be given one, as DK is just going to put the pressure immediately back onto Top as they start the Baron.
Beautifully done from DK. Now they're the ones forcing Top Esports to respond. 369 against Kingen is not feeling good for the Cassante. 32 minutes into the game, not against the 3-item Jax. Tien wants to try to dive through the wall, but instead he has to flash away from the solar flare, worrying about getting burst busted down himself. The Skarner not tanky too.
And again, that's the awkward spot. We'll see if they can catch one of these recalls.
This could be a little bit greedy from DK. Moham's trying to get out now. Lots of flashes being spent as Lucid also gets himself out. Showmaker looking for an entry into the fight, and aiming goes unstoppable. Bullet time cuts down Mako, and Top Esports are in a 4v5. Aiming with a single shot back at the Jackie Love. TN coming in, aiming with a flash away. Now as the engage from Moham ain't gonna be good enough. He's down to about death's door, and they finally get him. Cream takes the kill. Lucid's trying to get away, and 369 goes all out, all in, all the way forward for Top Esports. Kingen swoops around to try to cut the wave, but Top just found a miracle.
It's all nines for 369 in this one. Taking over on that fight, gets in on aiming, flips him in, gets
Kingen is very powerful on this top lane. Jax 32 minutes into the game. Lucid at about 1/3 HP. Cream wants to keep the Jax away. 369 barely hanging on. Very small health bar. TN wants to guarantee he can secure this objective for his team, but Lucid goes over the wall, ready to jump into the pit. The Baron's going to be claimed by the Aurora of all people. Cream's living the dream. Kingen has to try to get away. Cream still in hot pursuit. The Jax will live, but Top Esports
Aiming over steps. He steps too far forward, and Top Esports find a window to engage.
Yeah, and honestly, a great read. You know, they saw them walking through the river. It just had the read that they might be going for a recall in that brush.
If to keep this going. Jack Show completed for Jackie Love will help him against this Yone and Jax trying to dive onto him, but it's still just a single tank item against two very fed divers. Arm guard now completed for Kingen's Jax as well. Top Esports still looking to push onto the tier 3 turret. Mako on the front line, got to be a little bit careful. Jackie Love saves him. Top Esports backing away for now.
And Cream has his death cap now completed. He is solo AP on that team, so he is going to be a massive threat.
Okay, tier 3 turret, just about dead here in the bottom lane. Just about dead over in the mid lane as well. Lucid's gonna be dragged back by the Impale. Cream goes between worlds, and Lucid is down. King into the back, trying to cause some disruption, but he's gonna be hurt next. Moham about to drop. 369 here in the front line. Needs a little bit more damage, and again, the Cassante will not stop. Kingen's on the run. Top Esports looked like they had no shot left, and now they are pushing into the DK base. Showmaker, Kingen, and aiming all still alive. Top with all 5 men still ready to go, but they gotta be careful with some low health bars. Showmaker goes in for a fate sealed. Big bullet time over 369. Cream has already killed Showmaker. Aiming is about to be caught. Kingen jumps into a 1v4, but he will not find his hero's moment. An ace for Jackie Love and a sweep for Top Esports. DK tried, and they could not do it. Top will rise to the occasion and make their way to the quarterfinals for the first time since 2020, and they will do it with a 2-0.
These were the best highlights from today's Worlds 2024 matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say, okay. See you on the next one.